1847, the founding fathers of the nation announced to the world the birth of a new country to be called Liberia, and declared its independence from the rule of any power to stand on its own among the community of nations. Since that momentous day, the declarations of independence have been commemorated as an important national milestone in the history of our country. Today, through the grace and blessings of the Almighty God, we are proud to celebrate the 174th anniversary of Liberia's founding as the first and the oldest African republic. On behalf of the government of Liberia, and in my own name, along with my darling wife, Madam Clara Marie Dekontiwea, I would like to congratulate all Liberians, both at home and abroad, on this auspicious occasion, and to wish you a joyous Independence Day celebration, even as we, as a nation and as a people, struggle with the negative impact of the global coronavirus pandemic. Fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen, as we are all aware, since early last year, the entire world has been ravaged by this deadly disease, which has infected almost 200 million persons so far, and resulted in the deaths of more than 4 million citizens of our various countries. Liberia was not being spared the scourge of this pestilence, and we have also suffered our share of infections and deaths. However, through strong leadership and effective implementation of health policies and protocols, as well as the sacrifices and dedication of our health workers, these have been kept to a minimum. Last month, the country experienced an aggressive upsurge of the COVID-19 pandemic, as opposed to the situation since early this year and last year.
The only independent voice of Liberia. No allegiance to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9, your best choice.
Different colors. One people, different colors. Hey, you government, never try to separate the people. Hey, you politicians, never try to separate the people. Hey, they were created in the image of God. And who are you separate them?
And they were created in the image and likeness of God, and who are you to separate them?
In his image, but it didn't say black or white.
It's on that note, I welcome you to today's
I look
Tuesday, August 24, 2021 presentation of the Freedom on the Rise is on National Flag Day.
that way.
And let me take this time to wish all of you a happy National Flag Day.
Different colors. One people, different colors. One people, different colors. Nice people, different.
There are 16 tribes in Liberia,
One people, different colors.
and that tells us that as Liberians, we form a part of
Never separate the people here.
the various tribes.
Hey, come on.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that we are divided. So in the same vein, despite difference in our colors, you are an American,
Japan,
Malaysian, Caucasian, Philippine,
somewhere from Australia.
European, Asian,
Zimbabwe,
Chinese, African, Liberian.
somewhere from Jamaica.
We are all the same because we've got red blood running through our veins. And that is undisputed. Your blood is not green. Your blood is not white. Your blood is red. And so that is what is unique about every one of us.
I see white. Now is the time to give.
We may be different in colors,
Join me.
but what is unique about us is that we carry the same red blood.
Red color.
So good morning, folks. You're listening across the length and breadth of our country, our common patrimony, Mama Liberia, the land of liberty, justice, freedom for all.
Red colors.
And what we envisage for the motherland is permanent peace, love, respect, and tolerance for all. It's on a prayer with National Flag Day in Liberia. Those of you watching our live Facebook feed, watching from the diaspora, good morning and welcome. Good morning to a friend, a brother, a colleague, Augustine Sir of RC. Are you watching this morning? Good morning, bro. Happy National Flag Day to you. All of you watching our live Facebook feed this morning. And the rundown of the program this morning, we're going to be talking much about the celebration. You know, when it comes to Flag Day,
From Australia.
the flag represents a lot. I tried to talk to somebody to come in and just educate us on this flag, but I'm not sure the person will make it. But we will, you know, the thing is written. So we're going to dive into what is written, analyze it, see how patriotic and national and how national we've been when it comes to the issue of the flag. It's about paying allegiance
Separate them. Father said,
to the flag of the Republic of Liberia.
man in his image, but it didn't say black or white. Look at me.
So we've got the pledge, we've got the national anthem.
I see white.
So we'll be looking at the flag in totality and how have we as a nation and people
Me, my
been able to properly represent The flag is a complete representation of our country. You leave our country, you fly the national anthem, people respect you for where you come from and who you are. That's unique about Liberia. And on the flip side there are two other folks I'm supposed to be talking with this morning, but like I said, more of the discussion on the show this morning will center around National Flag Day. We're going to interspice it. There is an individual who suffered some uh, situations years back. And he visited the station yesterday. We promised to give him like 30 minutes to talk about what's happening to him. And so we're hopeful that he will come. He's a blind fellow. He sustained injuries sometime. So we felt the need to help him and see how he can be helped from this medium. And also we hope to play host to for another 30 minutes someone from the Liberia Association of Gospel Musical Artists. Their claims of corruption, systemic corruption within the Liberia Association of Gospel Musical Artists. We hope to afford the representation who's aggrieved, represent the aggrieved members of the Liberia Association of Gospel Musical Artists to come and tell us what's happening corruption wise with the Lagman. So that's the rundown of the show this morning. There will be no review of the local dailies because on a holiday like this, you don't see people are not out. So I'm taking a break. I'm going to play some nationalistic songs this morning as we prepare to rumble through this presentation of the Freedom Morning Rise. So, folks, you're listening via your radio, your phone, on a vehicle, whether commercial or private. You're watching our live Facebook feed. It's a pleasure having you join us this morning. Once again, happy National Flag Day. And we will talk in depth this morning about the flag, its significance, and how have you been able to represent or to pay allegiance to the flag of Liberia. Paying allegiance doesn't mean you're worshiping. When you pledge allegiance to something, it doesn't make that thing to be your god. So many people say, "I don't salute the flag because it's not my god. I don't do this because it's not this." If you begin to salute the flag, if you begin to stand while the flag is going up, like you honoring and you see it as a god. So there are a lot of things involved. But we're going to be talking about those. So let's take this break. We'll come back. We continue this edition of the Freedom Morning Rise. Let me get this.
When freedom raised her glowing form, Sarato's verdant height, she sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the wicked war, its banner shield of golden flame, she lifted it in a proud name, and raised her people long forlorn to know their destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever, oh long may it soar over land and over seas, deserted and never, hold it forever. Oh, shout for the Lone Star banner. That speeding course along the broad Atlantic golden strand, she walked before and through the land, a nation's loud triumphant song, the song of liberty. And oh, Liberia, all to swine. Well, she whined the Lone Star flag on fur, proclaimed to an expected world the birth of Africa's kings and queens. Well, the birth of liberty. Lone Star forever, Lone Star forever and ever, long may soar over land and over seas, deserted none never, uphold it forever. Shout for the Lone Star banner. This glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. Though you are named great, be mighty, be with an arm pretending, no liberty.
Oh yeah, home of glorious liberty by God's command. Oh, what a great day! National Flag Day in Liberia. I'm getting charged this morning nationalistically and patriotically. I'm getting charged, and this is the spirit of nationalism, the spirit of patriotism, and we need to exhibit this all the days of our lives as a nation and people. How often are we nationalists? Nationalists. How often are we patriotic? The spirit of patriotism and nationalism is what we need as a country and people to progressively to move or progress our country. Go on the days when we think retrogression. Retrogression should not be in the diction of Liberia any longer. What we should envisage now is how to move this country forward. Like I indicated, we're going to talk much about the not independence, but the flag, National Flag Day today. And I'm going to interspice it and talk to two set of people just for a couple of minutes, and then we can dive into the flag, discuss the flag, and how we as a nation, the people have been able to contribute to the meaningfulness of the flag and how it has helped our country over the 115 years, 15 years since 1915 when the Eid uh, was signed, giving, creating August 24 as National Flag Day. It's an act of the National Legislature. So we'll be discussing that in detail. But let's take the song. Calvin James Adams is Liberia is on the horizon. It's a fun song. Let's listen to it. We'll come back. We join our guest. He's already in the studio. We'll talk to him briefly on the situation, confronting him, how you listening, the entire, let's say, the populace can be of help to him. That's it. So this song by Calvin Gain Adams, and we'll come back. We talk more. So the name is somebody just reminded me that you didn't call your name this morning on the show. Yeah, yeah. No, today is just the spirit of the flag. So I'm Jeff Jefferson. I'm here this morning up to 10. Austin is not here for some time now because he was involved in an accident. But he's fully recuperating gradually. Hopefully, next week, Austin will be heard on the show. Yesterday, my boss, Abraham Gus and William and myself were on the show. I'm sure he will be here tomorrow as well. And then I can pick it up again on Thursday and Friday. So next week, Austin Cover, he said to me that the soul is drying, small, bit by bit. There is still pulse in the soul. The accident, there was scratch all on his skin, his body, his legs, and so forth. So the soul is getting dry, but say pulse all over the body. So let's wish him well, the man Austin Kawai, and happy National Flag Day to all of you folks across the length and breadth of our country, Liberians in the diaspora. Happy National Flag Day. Let's use this celebration and let this celebration of the national enzyme serve as a motivational factor or a motivation for national growth and development.
We don't want gunshots. We don't want po-po. All we want is
Okay, I will play that one later. That's not what I want now. So let me pause it. Yeah, that's not what I want now. Let me play Kavi Un. I will come back to that one. Okay.
again become the light. You shall once again become the light of Africa. You shall once again become the light. You shall once again become the light of Africa. You shall eat the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land. Hey, you shall eat the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land. Hey, and never will you be strangers in your land, strangers in your land, strangers in your. Oh, hell, I be right here, mama. Alright, let me rise. Alright, your time is now. Alright, let me rise. Alright, your time is now. I want you, let me, I want you. Oh, I want you, let me, I'm all I want you. I want you, let me, I want you. Oh, let me, I'm all I want you. Oh, Liberia, God says you are on the rise. If only we shall hike into his command. It is then that we shall rise, we shall pursue, we shall overtake, and we shall conquer all of our adversaries, and we shall shout out loud, the Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever. Oh, long may it flow over land and the Lord prevail. We will, Lord, prevail. We will, Lord, prevail. Oh, hell, be right here, my mama. Oh, hell, my mama. Oh, hell, be right here, my mama. Everything the enemy is stolen. Oh, Liberia, God said he will restore your pride, your dignity, even your resources. God said he will restore. You shall once again become the light. You shall once again become the light of Africa. You shall once again become the light. You shall once again become the light of Africa. You shall eat the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land. Hey, you shall eat the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land.
All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We shall eat the fruit of the land. But before we eat the fruit of the land, we must work. We must work together as a people, because togetherness, in fact, working in unity, unity in diversity matters a lot. So if we cannot eat the good or the fruit of the land with divisiveness in our minds and our hearts, then we're not going anywhere. We're going to retrogress to the very last uh, superlative degree, comparative degree. So the only way we can eat the good of the land, like the fruit of the land, and experience development, like this president, His Excellency President George Weah, is ensuring that the country is developed. We can only achieve that with unity and togetherness and spirit of nationalism and the spirit of patriotism. Many of us, many times, have shown signs of unpatriotism and not being nationalistic enough in our actions and inactions. Is so appalling that based on those reasons, we've got a lot of setback. We've got development deficit, a deficit. We suffer a lot of deficit when it comes to all of just all of the sectors in our country. So this is a wake up call. Let us rise up as we celebrate to the 115th National Flag Day, the mind of nationalism, the mind of patriotism, the mind of unity, togetherness. Let's fight divisiveness. Let's progress because togetherness, when we are together, we will definitely achieve the goal of national development. Some of you don't want to self-develop. You develop yourself, your family. What's about the nation? Because if the nation is developed, if we strive to develop the nation in general, then others can have. There will be the environment will be conducive, will be favorable for everyone to thrive and achieve their own as well. But firstly, we must develop this country. We're too old. We can Our age does not commensurate with anything. When people age, there should be something that will show, yeah, my this is my age, this is what I have achieved. Have Liberia achieved? Yes, to some extent, but not commensurating with our age. We've done a lot historically. Um, we've achieved a lot. The first nation to achieve to gain independence in Africa. We produced the first world best on the continent of Africa from Africa. We produced the first female vice president. We produced the first um, female president on the continent. We've done a lot of great things. The discussions surrounding OAU, now the AU started here in Liberia, in Sanakole. This place was a safe haven. This place was a transit point for people were coming to this country decades back for education, for health. but, but it's laughable now that um, people living in this country going to Ghana. Simple stuff like the brand from furnace administrative better facility. They say taking people to Ghana. Are we not equipped enough to treat such a situation in our country? It's laughable. So we must ensure as we celebrate this 115 National Flag Day, we must come together and desist from the selfishness you want it from you and yours. We've lacked nationalism for a very long time. And the sooner we realize that this has hurt and is hurting the country and suffering the ordinary Liberians, the sooner the better will be for us. Other than that, we're going nowhere. Let me say good morning to my little brother Emmanuel Nakondo Dan Jefferson. The man is all the way there in Dubai. What's up, bro? I'm missing you now. I hope you're doing well there in the UAE, Dubai, this morning. That's Emmanuel Nakondo Dan Jefferson. He's my little bro. Good morning. It's a pleasure having you join the live feed this morning. The Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9 FM. Let me now go over to my guest. Mike. So you're putting on camera now. Mike TV. 1-4. Great. All right. So we talk more after this. After we speak to our guests, we'll come back and talk more about what we as a nation, people, must do to ensure national development. Good morning. Let me say welcome to Freedom FM and welcome to the Freedom Morning Rise. It's a pleasure having you here this morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Let's hear your name and where do you come from?
My name is Prince Yema. I'm from Johnsonville.
Great. Prince Yuma, it's a pleasure having you again. Yesterday I met you and you explained some things to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you came for an interview to be aired on our news. But I say I think that would not be sufficient for you with the kind of situation you find yourself in. I prefer that you come on the radio. Let people hear you on such on this platform of ours here, where we got many people following both via the radio and our live Facebook feed. They can see those on the Facebook live Facebook can see what's happening to you and how they can make some intervention Even those listening via radio can make some intervention in your situation. So, you made reference to some incident years back. So let's begin from there. What's actually the situation you facing currently?
Yeah, during our our days back, like 2011, at the CDC party headquarters. That day when the election took place, 2011. You know,
So, firstly, you are a partisan of the CDC.
yeah, I'm the citizens.
Okay.
At that time, we buck up the second round. During that time, it was the time that we were never treated the rough way. It came on our days when they put us as winner 2011 when Winston Todman was the head of the party and our dynamic president, he was the vice to Winston Todman. We never participated the second day. But each time when I think about that, tears always run from my eyes. When we came that day, we were in all over white. We gave our front line, we gave our life, we went to jail. We speak truth to power. We bring a lot of people on board. We give out a lot of resources. We bought t-shirts for people. A lot of resources from our own pocket. It was not from the party pocket. Because the icon have been fighting him. From my heart, I love him dearly because he was playing football. When he say AC Milan playing, or PSG playing, or Chelsea playing, that time you were in Chelsea, you know, we used to look at him playing. Even when he carried the Ballon d'Or, he brought the Ballon d'Or at that time we were playing Algeria in Monrovia year. When he brought the Ballon d'Or at SKD. From there, afterward, when we went to the party headquarters, my brother, we went to jail. At that time, mother by mother, we used to call him CDC Gange.
You're talking about 2011. Oh,
Yeah,
you're talking
2011.
2011. So now you are visually impaired. You've been visually impaired since that from 2011. When did you were you born visually impaired?
No,
Okay, so what was the situation that led to you losing your sight?
the situation, you know, after my Edison or Vanga, we came up to say no. We won the election. We were in all over white. At that time, in 2011, our chairman was slow. Who came out, you know. At the time, the Vanga, Edison or Vanga, at the party headquarters to kill, to shoot at us. And we were damaged. People died. Even the guy said, I saw him, our dynamic president, in that Eastern Lake. I was the survivor when they killed me. You know. Another person carried me. It was not the party. They did everything. Tried to reach to them. I couldn't able to reach to them.
So it was an incident from state security and involving partisans of the CDC at the time.
Yeah.
At the headquarters, like you're saying, or
Yeah.
a legend that resulted to you losing your eyesight.
Yeah.
So the two eyes are affected.
Yeah.
Are affected.
Yeah.
So are you being frank here? Prior to that incident, you were someone who your eyesight were good.
Good,
And
yes.
you were
I do
saying,
my own business.
okay.
Yeah.
Apart from that, you also showed me a mark on your back.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that mark?
Yes, the mark.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't. Okay,
Yeah.
me. Yeah, people. Yeah, you showed the mark to me, so yeah, I know that there is a mark on you.
Yeah.
But what led to that mark?
That's the border mark.
Okay. Now, it tells me that you were very active, because if you were at the front line and if you were ahead, if you sustained all of these or lost your eyesight, the bullet wound, so to speak, then you were at the forefront of things
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
time.
yeah. Jefferson coaching, every one of us were at the forefront. We used to go and sit under the sycamore tree, my brother. We fought for the party. But sometimes,
So what was done initially by the party? Because if you were at the forefront, Jefferson Koji knows you, more than know, uh, uh, he knows you. Then initially, I know they intervene in the situation.
no, then nobody intervened.
Nobody.
No one intervened. No one came to my rescue. I
No.
pushed forward. I pushed forward. I pushed forward. No way. 2017, I was in Nima. I went to Nima. I did everything there. It was a vote. I vote. I came back. This 20, I mean, they gone January. That's the time I know, and that's the border in my back. From that time,
You also
I was 31 years of age.
okay. You said that you feel pain in that part of the body,
My
which
brother,
appears that the bullet is still in you. Is
Yeah.
is that the situation?
yeah, even when I start talking, sir, tears won't run from the eye, my brother. This is our party.
And I also heard you saying yesterday, we fought for this party.
We fought for the
this party. We
party.
fought for the president.
We
Are you
fought.
frustrated that you have not been attended to?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm frustrated. That's why I came to call SOS call to every meaningful Liberians to help me. I'm homeless. I'm living with friends.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
it's pathetic. It's
Yeah,
pathetic.
yeah.
But again, these people that know you in the party, have you not strive or tried to reach to them and explain the situation to them? What have been some initial
When I lost,
steps you took?
yeah, when I lost contact, this guy from the party, Joe Stano from District 2, he gave me Jefferson coaching number, but I tried to call him. There was no way. I call his phone, ring, no response. So myself decided to, to disappear. And he told me, even I called town and town and said, "Mama, the government just coming in. They just taking stick power. Bad patient. Bad patient. No way." So it going deep now. I need a help.
So right now, what you need is help.
Help.
I just wanted you to show a little light so people will know who's in the studio, but that doesn't matter now. What you need now is help. What was the latest? When was the last time you went to hospital, and what has been the report by your side?
It was January when I went to the hospital. Yeah, for me. So the pressure, I know about. I've been buying the pressure medicine, which is $20 for one and a bottle. The tablets too, the 30 tablets $20, but the drugs I was taking, the 2 liquid, cost $20. My brother, I'm not doing nothing now, so I don't want to be thinking on that.
Okay,
Just-
so
just-
like I
just-
said, I listened
yeah.
to your situation
Yeah.
and I felt sad about it and decided to afford you a couple of minutes on the show this morning to talk about it. I'm sure you're being truthful about some of the things you're saying, but my only regret is that, and this is not, is an open secret. This is a situation with the party, and people have said after the struggle, and even a few people are now enjoying the
That's
struggle,
yeah,
and which
yeah,
is
yeah,
which we always try to change and talk
yeah,
to the folks in the
yeah.
party who have the opportunity now to be able to help others who were involved with the revolution to ensure that
Mostly
uh,
as Scarlet and always
yeah,
so calling CDC,
what they
CDC
are
Mercy.
enjoying
Mm.
let other people benefit as well. So folks, we've got with us in the studio Prince
Yima,
Yuma.
Yima, not Yuma,
Prince,
Yima.
yeah, Prince Yuma. Those of you watching, you see there he has a mobile money number there. So let's just pick few calls. Um, I think he wants financial.
Can I say
Uh,
something once?
yeah, just say
To
something soon.
all meaningful Liberians, this is a escort, please. I need your help. I'm dying, man. I need your help. To in the diaspora,
Yeah, there are people watching you from the diaspora right now
yeah, I need your help.
across the world. So
It's not about party. It's about Liberians.
now I like the spirit. Now when you say it's not about party, it's about Liberia
Liberians.
and Liberians helping one another. That's the spirit on a
That's the
National
spirit.
Flag Day. That's the spirit.
We need.
So
I
we need
need
to
your
cut it.
help,
We
Liberians.
need to forget about party lines and
It's not about party
the other
line, my brother.
party is this is about what's happening to him
To
that is
me,
affecting his
yeah.
someone who was normal, a normal human being, due to some unfortunate situation, and his love for party was involved in something that affected his well-being. So it is the time. It is the time for us to rally around him, and the party must also ensure. Like I keep asking, how have the party, if you were playing a major role like that, it got affected since 2011? The party should have done something, but maybe somebody from the party would call and say, "Hey, this is what happened," and so forth. But let's hear from you: 0776 104 104 0886 500 104.
Should I call my mobile money number?
You'll call it later on. It's already on the screen. Those that are watching live, uh, will do what they can do. But I want to pick few calls and let's see what they those listening can have to contribute this morning relative to your situation. So it's 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. The female line is 0770 and then the WhatsApp. Those of you watching from the diaspora, 231 886 500 104 231 886 500 104. Let's pick up first caller. Good morning. Good morning. Are you there? Okay, we lost caller. 0776 104 104 886 500 104 231 886 500 104. The WhatsApp line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Musa Kamara calling from Carwell.
Let's hear you, Musa.
Yeah, I just want to tell my brother in studio that we all suffer for this government and now we are left down. So if anything he do, the government will not come to his aid because now they are enjoying themselves. So the only thing we should do, focus on our life in front of us, and that will work hard to change them. Finish. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Let's pick another call. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. That's the number you can dial. The WhatsApp 231 886 500 104. This caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Jonah Gisa and I'm joining from Doe Community.
Go ahead.
You know what my brother and your man is saying that, there's also unfortunate. I really in sympathy with him. The incident you're talking about, we all were there from the party. And this is a same situation that is going on with me, but because my area, for me, I got an answer I can see and also So I really have sympathy with you. We pray that the way it come freedom ever and then maybe by the grace of God, people will push us to see how best it will be like. Because my brother will suffer for the partisan 2004. What he's saying, I know him personally. I've been with the partisan 2004. Somehow they send a recommendation to build no way. It's just unfortunate that people that already fought for the party could not get any means of the party, my brothers. So, brothers, you may just have the hope, maybe because of the situation, I'm in sympathy with you, that the outside, I know you personally, we all were there on our incident. So, pray that things will be better off. The Almighty God will send survival for your devil. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Great. Your name and where you join us from?
Calling you from Evil, CDC Pape.
Go ahead, CDC Pape.
Yeah, I listened to our brother in the studio there. The so good he said you send him mobile money. But I want to appeal to him, he should keep the courage. Maybe from this radio, they as well call some of the partisans that are listening, they will.
Yeah,
They will
definitely,
intervene.
because the Gulf Party officials
Okay.
listening as well, so there will be a help.
Yes. If they call his number, and we will share the number with some of the party officials, we will talk to them and we will intervene. So you should not be discouraged.
Thank you. Good morning. You see what you're doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you join us from?
I'm coming as the president can travel, calling from the power of Legal Town.
Go ahead.
When my brother used to say, it reminded me during those days. I wanted one of the brave men talking to you. A very strong national battlecraft, a battlecraft protector for the president today. And I'm still serving in the national battlecraft as I'm talking to you. But I'm hustling on my keke. So I want to encourage my brother. There'll be a way. The president always keep on in fitness and peace and patience. I'm begging what all you explaining, all you know that never teach. Those that went behind the president, the former president Aaron, none of them lived. But we went on the other side, we survived. The kind of thing we went through there. When the mayor explained, they kept me way back. So my brother, keep your own. When you call your number, we always support you because I rhyme and I will send my own help as president job because I represent the president on the fee. So I will do my own will. And then look, all of people are listening to you in the executive. No one should move your mind and discourage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning there.
Your name and where you join us from?
I'm Josh Bishop Jr. Yeah, when I got saying in the studio that really it is true. Because we expected people who in the party, Boba Moru and other people, any accounts due to help these guys, including Governor Koji. So Boda the being someone for almost 5, 6, 7 years now, like I will leave government since 2011. So they had to do something concerning him. The government saved the president's life. We really look at it. Because the Banga folks that went there, don't look at the president. That was our intent. I heard that story, that time already in every street, that thing was clear. And when I saw that easy, so that man, you take that man good. So, calling the president now is that just my mother listen and play there. Let the president pay attention to this and treat that man and give that man good, better living condition. Yeah, that's how we live. So that's it. We ourselves will see how bad we are. I say, I get a number, let me put in number, we'll get a number and see what bad we can send him more money to him. I'm a Texas driver. Yeah.
Thank you for your participation. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
Where are you from? Stu Factory.
Go ahead.
On a Somalia job. So how about give law?
Go ahead, Boba.
Yeah, I'd love to encourage my brother in studio. Jawa, young man, saying. My brother, if he said, till down all the people that fought during the war, when the kingdom of and charge of succeed, not everybody succeed. Or at least those are wounded whatsoever they want to take care of. I know our beloved president. They say to him, we want to come to his queue. Because he's a president that whenever he get a crowd of the people, he will let the water call. He might be discouraged. Those people are around. The president, sometimes you get into the president, but when the president hears your voice, one or two things may come to your attention. And you one of the best things coming on the best radio station to express itself. So I know the message will go. Pretty soon the president will come to hear you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
I'm calling from Tomo Village.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to speak to my brother. People are telling him a person will not come to the age, or government official will not come to the age. Very lie. This video, the whole world wide video here. So long, God make a way to come on the video will help him. Anyway, must check on more money number.
Thank you very much for your participation. I think, okay, this caller on the side. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Your name and where you joined us from?
Yeah, my name is Bani Chapi. I'm calling from Central Creek Community.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to my brother coming in the studio there. The party will suffer for the party. The story in your screen in the station there too. They were not small thing. They were not coming be the late solo were coming to that bullet. Then Canada, President we are what we call the president. They were not coming to be president. So begging the government to pay attention to that man, to take that bullet from him. And those some all we suffer for the party, but some all here we saying we not get nothing to do. So go around the people. They don't want to pay attention to us. So I keep in prayer. Me when you're not a number, yeah, what for the V.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Your name quickly, where you joined us from?
This is Toplu Rensepine, National Chairman for Mobilization and Recruitment Friends of Abraham Tosin Wayon, Mosoralo chapter. And I join you this morning from my residence in JJY, Ghana, to be precise.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, let me say a blessed good morning to your sister. You know, these are revolutionaries that struggle for this political institution. And today, no way to go up, no way to come down. However, I pray with him. I mean, sympathy with him. I pray that the government official come to aid. I pray that other people, me helping, me myself that call it, I'm a mobile rather. I'm not working in government. None of my relatives working in government, but however, we praise God for life. I'm a background. When you announce the number, anyone tomorrow will get, we'll be able to make our little contribution.
Thank you very much. Let me pick one more call, and then we can take his part and comment. He will announce his mobile money number, and then we can take leave of him. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, boss. My name is Romeo Tukwa calling from Bowman.
Let's hear you, Romeo.
Yeah, I just want to tell my brother in studio, thank you for appearing on the show this morning. You know, this station is a worldwide station, so all people listen to him. But you know, I just want to encourage him to keep courage. So not everybody, I myself, we are Romeo from Pong County. I know we also suffer for this party. We want campaign for this president, but you know, everybody can benefit. Everybody can benefit. One development going on, government and my free tuition, free university, you know, will benefit somehow. So if we say everybody fall for the party, everybody will benefit, everybody will get job, it will be very difficult. It's not just easy thing. So I just encouraging all of government over here that listening to me so that they can come on. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You're welcome. I think that will do for the cause. Okay. So Prince, you listen to the callers, people expressing their sadness over the situation. But again, you hear on the biggest platform where government officials are listening and women and Liberians are listening to be of help. Let me pick this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
I am King Bouncer. I'm calling from Caldwell.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell our brother over there that he's a political gladiator. He should not lose courage. There are government officials listening to him now. By God's grace, before he leaves the studio, I pray that he will be helped.
Thank you. So Prince, you will just announce your numbers and your mobile number. It's on those of you watching on the live Facebook feed on Freedom TV in the diaspora in Liberia. The mobile money number is on the screen. You can get it and call him and be of help to him. Government officials listening, you will also announce his number that you can get to him personally and see for yourself. Invite him and hear from him, see him how you can be of help to him as well. So Prince, go ahead and just call your number and give your parting comment.
First, let me just give my parting comment. I mean, my number 0886. 0880 86 4557 0880
57 or 59?
57.
You missed the number there.
Not 5 now. 57.
So that's the wrong number. So those of you watching, you got to change that number from the screen.
57.
0880
86 45 59
59 or 57.
57.
7. Please be sure of the number.
Yes.
Because you said 9 for it. Wow. 0880.
0880.
Yeah.
86
45
57 0880 86 45 57. That's my mobile number.
Okay, so what do you have to say finally as we take leave of you?
I just want to tell our callers, Liberians, meaningful Liberians, thank you for the encouragement. I tell you, thank you, even to Omesem Sion.
Okay.
Yeah. I know my papa.
Okay. What's the other number people can call to get to you? Maybe your orange number.
No. You can call me on the Lone Star.
Okay, so the mobile number is the same number.
Yeah, the same number, yeah. 0880 86 45 57.
All right, folks. So you can do what you can do for Prince Zuma, a well-meaning Liberians. This is Beyond Party Line. Please help him. He's in need of financial help, so he can seek further treatment. Party officials, the CDC, please help Prince. You know him. You know the situation he's facing now. So please be of help to him, and let's try to change the perception about the party where people will say, "Oh, we struggle." Especially for those who find themselves in situation that is appalling. It requires help, immediate help, like Prince situation. He needs immediate and urgent help. So we're taking a break. When we come back, we go into the Independence Day discussion this morning on Freedom FM 87.9. This is the Freedom Morning Rise. We're taking this break and we're wrapping up now on Prince Zuma.
Liberia! It's your day! It's time to party! This is real fight! Doing it for y'all! I am proud to be a Liberian, and I don't care what anybody go say. I will jump and sing and shout hooray, cause today is our Independence Day. Liberia, oh our day. Liberia, we are free. Liberia, number one. Liberia, Liberia, our day. Liberia, we are free. Today is our day. Liberia now my country, now my motherland, and I'll be where them bomb me. That's why I started the hustling. So if you don't know me, don't judge me. We don't want gunshots, we don't want po-po. All we want is equal rights and peace to make our dough. Liberians, you and me, Liberians, me and you. Let's live in harmony and peace who prevail. Do what is right and good and take your children back to school. Hard work and determination and we will fail. Economically, strategically, physically, we can make a difference.
Let me say happy National Flag Day to my sweetheart, beautiful Miss Marcy Peters. You represent the AMA University and serve the second community respectively. And share this with our kid, Baby Sources Nutu Jefferson of the Toddlers Foundation International School. And Vivian at home as well. Happy National Flag Day to all of you. All the folks there in the neighborhood. Happy National Flag Day to all of you. And let me wish my mother a speedy recovery treat this morning. Mistress Nancy Colley died. I got a call late last night that you were not very well. It is our prayer that you fully recover from whatever illness it is in the body. So it's a speedy recovery. Shout out to you, Mom. I mean, she's Mother Nancy Colley of the Soul Clinic community. All the folks there in Soul Clinic at the house. Mrs. Helen Jefferson, the children Borisa, Cherish, Mercy, Lydia Jefferson, Brian Sikeme, Cherish, and Rejoice. Mr. Jefferson, Vicky Jefferson, good morning to all of you. Happy National Flag Day. And thanks for watching, babe. You're following the live Facebook feed this morning. That is soon to be Mistress Jefferson, Miss Mercy Peters. Economically, strategically, physically, we can make a difference automatically. So we're about to dive in the National Flag Day discussion. To be a Liberian, and I don't care what anybody will say. I will jump and sing and shout hooray, cause today is our Independence Day. Liberia, oh our day. Liberia, we are free. Liberia, number one. Liberia, Liberia, our day. Liberia, we are free. Cause today is our day. How long will you cry? Tell me how long. Rise up, forget about the past. Is dead and gone. Don't hate your brother. No, you're capable of doing wrong. All we have to do is join. Let me wish all employees here at Freedom FM a happy National Flag Day. The CEO, Sam Sion. Oh man, Sam Sion, good morning to you. Happy National Flag Day. The manager himself, Abraham Goss, said, we are your family. Happy National Flag Day. The station manager, Wendell Nibland. Your family, happy National Flag Day. All of the folks here, Austin Kawam, Khan Oliver Khan, Alexa Vanja Colley, Dua Cruzo, Sam Paul, Willie Tupa News Director, Benjamin Quay Johnson, Gerald Morris, Thomas Kojorola, Roof McCammon, Anthony Stevens, DJ SB, DJ Marvis, McGoffrey Clark, Jonathan Allen, Pap Ase, Abu, it's time to party. Esther Daku, Marlene. Now sing with me. Let's go. Say whoa. Say whoa. Lamford. Yeke Kwate. Lofty when I wear Rose or when I say screw, you say screw, screw. When I say screw, you say screw, screw. I tell you, Liberia, Monrovia. And all the folks here at Freedom Communications Incorporated. Lawrence Kwawa. That's what I'm talking about. Liberia, it's your day. Jump up. Sorry if I didn't call your name. Everyone is inclusive. Happy National Flag Day. I'm Melvin Dagose. Maurice Fatoma.
This is real and if it's a day Liberia. Oh, our day. Liberia. We are free. Liberia. No more war. Liberia. Liberia. Our day. Liberia. We are free. Today is our day. Liberia. Oh, our day. Liberia. We are free. Liberia. No more war. Liberia. Liberia.
Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. You are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy to you, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. You are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Kingdom shall come to your life, amen, hallelujah. Nations shall come to your life, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy to you, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy prosperity in the government, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy righteousness in the government, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy holiness in the government, amen. Oh, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah, amen. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Hallelujah. Come on, Liberia. Rise up from your slumber and enlarge your course, for the day of your lifting has come. For favor shall embrace you from every angle, and your enemies shall see your lifting. They shall see your rising and bow. Hallelujah. Come on, join me. Let's celebrate Jesus. You are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy to you, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. No enemy shall rise up against you, Liberia, amen, hallelujah. No enemy shall come against you, Liberia, amen, oh, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah.
In the Liberia, you are lifted. What a prophecy by Ambassador Myron Duer Cassell. But before you get lifted, you must act. There are things you need to do before your liftment can be imminent. It can be possible. Now let's get to talking this morning on the Freedom on the Rise. Freedom on the Rise is proudly associated with Crime Stoppers, operated by Omen Sam Sion. Freedom on the Rise is also associated with Aqua Live and also the instant chocolate drink. So you want to be associated with us and we can advertise your business institution, you can visit our business office so we can also promote your business here on the Freedom on the Rise. So Crime Stoppers Liberia, owned and operated by Omen Sam Sion, instant chocolate milk, Aqua Life, proudly associated with the Freedom on the Rise. So you can get the best when it comes to water, drink Aqua Life. When it comes to getting that chocolate coffee that is good for you and the family, drink, buy or purchase the instant chocolate drink. And also looking for your crime fighting partner with in fighting crime. Of course, the solution is Crime Stoppers Liberia. Let's say hats up to Omen Samson, who has been doing extremely well over the years to educate and show crime is on decrease in Liberia, educating people how to respond to issues of crime, criminal activities, more violence, and so forth. Now, President Weah on yesterday, through a proclamation, declared today as National Flag Day. And it's being observed throughout the Republic or the length and breadth of this country as a national holiday. Some of you now, you sit at home and I don't know how I'm spending I'm spending my holiday. Yeah. I hope that someone can get to me before this show ends and tell me how I'll be spending my holiday. All right, so the proclamation calls on citizens and foreign residents within the borders of Liberia to give prominence to the observance of the day by flying the national flag from each dwelling and public building. That's talking point number one. It's not about just hanging the flag on the public building or your home. It's beyond that. According to a foreign ministry release, government offices as well as public and business houses are to be closed during the observance of the day. That is important. The proclamation further direct the Ministry of Education and all other government agencies concerned to execute, I'm sure the armed forces of Liberia, to execute virtual programs in keeping with the COVID-19 health protocols while making the significance of this day meaningful for the Lone Star to continue to fly forever in the spirit of unity, love, and reconciliation for one another in this glorious land, which is our common patrimony. The proclamation is in consonance with an act of the National Legislature of the Republic of Liberia, which was approved on October 25, 1915, declaring the 24th day of August of each year as National Flag Day, to be observed throughout the Republic as a national holiday. Now, the release stressed that it is important and befitting that the day is commemorated annually by all citizens of the Republic in testimony of their allegiance and loyalty to the national anthem. The allegiance and loyalty to the national anthem, the embodiment of our national existence as a sovereign entity, and to encourage national pride and patriotism. The national flag was designed and produced by a committee of ladies led by Mistress Susanna Lewis, who were talented and visionary citizens of the Republic at the time. The proclamation also states the making of the flag of the Republic as a historic event of great significance for Liberia as Africa's space setter in the struggle for self-determination and inspiration to future African states. The release says that the national anthem of the Republic of Liberia is a visible evidence of the country's sovereignty and independence as a symbol of pride and dignity within the Committee of Nations. The flag consists of 6 red stripes and 5 alternating white stripes, totaling 11 stripes, with each representing one of the 11 signers of the Declaration of Independence of Liberia. The blue field in the upper left corner of the rectangular form, with a single white star in the center of the blue field, depicting Liberia as the only independent state on the continent of Africa, while the color red symbolizes the blue of those who died in the struggle for independence. The color white indicates the purity of mind and clearness or cleanness of all its forebears toward each other, and the blue for the dark continent of Africa as it was then depicted, the proclamation recounted. Now, there are a couple of things we're going to look at here, which we're lacking. Let me take this break quickly. Come back.
Prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise.
Okay, welcome back, folks. At 10 o'clock, we will be simulcasting a broadcast from State Radio, observing the national celebration of the National Flag Day. There will be some events. It will be on State Radio. It will be simulcasting as well. So you have to keep tuned. Now, there are a couple of things we need to talk about. That we can go to the flag in its totality and talk about the blue field, the white, the lone white star, the red, white, and blue, all of those. Now, every year on August 24th since 1915, we've been celebrating National Flag Day. And any sovereign nations, there are things that you must show to represent that you are a sovereign nation. And one of those things, very paramount, is your flag, another is the seal, and so forth. So, thanks to the ingenuity of the 7 ladies who produce this flag, and it is typical of the United States flag, but it was only because of their ingenuity that they were able to come up with something very unique: the national enzyme, which is very unique and distinct. But over the years, now the flag of our country depicts a lot. It depicts that we are a sovereign nation, and when it comes to when you talk about sovereignty, it constitutes a lot. Now, on Flag Day, it's not just about organizing a program, bringing people together, or to do marching or to play the national songs, and all sort of things. It goes beyond that. It's not about placing the flag on your before your home or your house or the public places or your offices. It goes beyond that. The flag depicts a lot. When you see the flag, it represents your country. People go to other places like the Olympic, the football game. You see the flags are hung up. They sing the national anthem. It's such a unique occasion when you go somewhere and your flag has been lifted up. It tells the world who are you, who do you represent, and what sort of people, what country you represent. So that's the significance of the flag. For a very long time, we see people not honoring the flag of Liberia, dishonor to the flag. I may probably I've not been around for a very long time. That's why I tried to talk to someone who has been around, who was a veteran educator, who's in government now, who's in government, has been teaching universities and the Foreign Institute to come and provide advice, knowledge about this flag. Decades back, how important the flag was and how Liberians place importance to the flag. I saw the flag as an important. It's not just the cloth. It's not just a cloth. This flag is power. This flag is authority. So we need to see it as one. But over the years, we've seen that the flag has been considered as just another piece of cloth that does not represent anything. And when people begin to have such mentality, that's how you see the country goes the way it is going. Because things that people are supposed to take serious, they no longer taking it serious. It's just like fun to them. Now, the national we celebrate Flag Day in allegiance and loyalty to the national anthem, the embodiment of our national existence as a sovereign entity. So, whenever we see the flag, we know that we are a sovereign entity. We pledge allegiance. It's not pledging allegiance is not just about singing the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag or reciting the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of Liberia and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I can tell you for sure that this nation is divisible, very much divisible. The pledge is saying that it should be indivisible, but it's divisible. Liberty and justice, there's a lot of injustice or injustices. Talking about liberty, freedom, we liking that. They will bring in nationalism. We like that. Patriotism, we like that. People don't even fear the flag. Like I said earlier, those days when the flag has been raised, every moving object, including the human being, will stop and pay allegiance to the flag. We don't see that. Even many homes, thousands, if not millions of homes, are not carrying the flag on their homes this morning because they don't see the importance of it. And mind you, you don't blame them because when people get frustrated then they begin to take a back on some issues. So this flag is our pride, it's our national pride. And we need to maintain that spirit that it is our national pride and we must respect and hail the flag. That doesn't mean that it is your God. People have become reckless when it comes to this national anthem, this national embodiment of which is our pride, which is our national representation. And we need to change the way our mentality now to the flag. When we see the flag, we see patriotism. When we see the flag, we see nationalism. And not just seeing them, not just seeing nationalism, not just seeing patriotism, but we must hide them. We don't only speak we don't recite the allegiance just like that or the pledge, but we hide the pledge. How have you not implemented the pledge developmentally? How have you undermined the pledge as an individual? How have we undermined the pledge as a country and people? There are several forms of manners we have undermined the pledge, and it's affecting the existence of our country. Corruption. Corruption is one aspect that has undermined the pledge. Nepotism, favoritism, injustice. And there are lots and lots of negative vices that we have taken onto as a people and nation that has undermined the pledge of this nation. Do you know that some people do not even know how to recite the pledge? Not to talk about the national anthem, the first stanza, the second stanza. These things are not even being taken seriously in schools any longer. People don't attach seriousness. And when you bring up your child who does not understand what the flag is, who does not see the flag as a sign, a national pride, a sign of national dignity and pride, an embodiment of the sovereignty of your nation, then what kind of nation you growing? Because our kids, I can tell you for sure, my daughter doesn't really know anything about this flag. It's not about pledging or reciting the pledge and singing the national anthem and say there are 6 colors, there are 11 stripes, 6 reds and 5 whites, or 5 whites, 6 reds, and the rest is a symbol of this, the blue is a symbol of this, the star is a symbol of this. There is more to that. It's about hiding what the pledge is saying and what is in what the national anthem is saying. It might shock you. Some of our lawmakers don't even know how to recite the national anthem. I'm talking about the first stanza. And many of us don't even know how to recite the national anthem. We don't know how to recite the pledge. Take your mobile, take your microphone. Go in the street and ask someone to recite the national anthem. You will laugh. And ask someone to recite the pledge. You will laugh. because we are not seeing it as something that is vital to the existence of our country. And you see how citizens have become reckless because the spirit of nationalism, the spirit of patriotism, and those symbols, national symbols, enzyme that will help create that mind and fear of togetherness and nationalism and patriotism is out of the picture. So at the end of the day, we behave like people who are just from another planet, lacking system, lacking everything. Now, let's get to what the flag constitutes. The flag consists of 6 red stripes and 5 alternating white stripes, totaling 11 stripes. And you ask someone how many stripes does the flag have, they won't tell you because they're not learning in school any longer. Or even if they're learning, they don't place emphasis on it. The single star in the blue field, at that time, it represented the light of Africa, the only independent country in Africa at that time. You know what it means to be the only independent? You carry a burden. People depend on you. If you are that independent person within your family, and people are looking up to you, like Liberia was in the past, and not now because people are not looking to Liberia again, and people don't even know that we exist. At this point in time in our existence, people should fear us. People should make reference to us. People should come to us for advice. But instead, it is the contrary. It is the opposite. So there is a missing link. It is about time we rethink our decisions as a people, how our actions and inactions is undermining the format of our country. One of the major factors is that we there are major things that we're supposed to take as serious in this country, and we're not taking them as serious. The flag, if we understand what this flag is and what it symbolizes, and how people struggle, how people lay down their lives for the existence and establishment, the foundation of this country, we will have change in attitude and change in mind. Now, let's talk about the white. Cleanness, purity. That one, I think we like it. We're liking that one completely. Now, I will spend much time on the white, but let me go to the red. What does the red state? The blue field represented the dark continent of Africa at that time, and the star there was Liberia was the light, the only independent country in Africa at that time that was the star. The star in the blue field represents that there was an independent country in the entire Africa at that time. And so we were the light. And initially, we were the light. We were showing the way. Along the way, we started losing track. And so I think we release now. Others are showing the way. The red color symbolizes the blood of those who died in struggle for independence. So if those of our brethren, our compatriots who laid down their lives who struggled and died in the process to give us independence, if they look back, they cry, they shed tears. Is this what we fought for? Is this what we laid down our lives for? Is this what we struggle for? Why is it the country is like this, and why is it that we have deficit in almost everything, infrastructure wise, health wise, security wise? Imagine a country like they will not have 6,000, less than 6,000 police force, police personnel of the police, less than 3,000 army. So they are frustrated. Those people who struggled for independence, for our sovereignty, deficit in the education system, deficit in security, health, infrastructure. We're just lagging behind in everything. So it tells us that we need to go back to the blueprint. We are missing out on a lot because our minds are dirty, our eyes are dirty, we lack purity, we lack cleanness, we lack forgiveness, we lack a lot. It is hampering our country. The white in the flag, are we exhibiting any of the attributes of the white? That's where the discussion is going. The white. They place you in an entity, government institution, and you are obsessed. It's just about you. You hate other people. What you do is just about you. You want to enrich yourself and your family. You forget that everybody's supposed to benefit from the national cake and not just you. So if we take a look, conduct a survey of what's happening in our country, these national symbols, especially the flag, we have not done anything to honor this flag. We have not done anything to live up to what the true meaning and representation of this flag. We've not. All we have done over the years is to undermine the true essence of this flag. Our pledge is for different thing. Our pledge is for ourselves. Our pledge is selfish. Our pledge is just against the forward march of this country. Is there anything to celebrate about the flag today? Probably yes, and probably no. But it is a wake-up call. We can rethink our decisions. We can rethink, recalibrate, regalvanize. Because I know with this president, Dr. George Weah, with the mindset, he knows exactly. He several times, on many occasions, he flew this flag. He understands the true essence of this flag. It is when he went out of Liberia, he knew the importance of the flag, and he did everything in his own mind, might, and power to ensure that the flag was flown. And he was one of the individuals who made people to understand, who raised the flag to the higher heights. And I think he still remain unbending. Even at the level of the presidency, he wants to maintain this flag very hard through development, through reconciliation, just everything that we have suffered deficit in. He's striving to ensure that it happens. The flag remain above. We are trampling on the flag. We're walking on the flag. We're taking the beat like any club. And mind you, not because you're honoring the flag, then it is your God. Because when it comes to, I don't know, I don't salute the flag because I don't want to honor. It's not my God. So I shouldn't do the. Granted, you can be compelled to salute the flag. You can be compelled to honor the flag. But at least what you are compelled to do is to live according to what the pledge of the flag is. But if our actions are contrary to the pledge, causing division, causing injustice, causing insecurity, causing poverty, causing confusion, then we're not going anywhere. So let's graduate. Let's take the flag important. At the level of the schools, teach the flag. Make the kids to understand the significance of the flag, and they cannot see it like, because many of our children now, they see are just one people, one cloth. And they treat it anyhow. In other places, let's just use the United States, how the people honor their flag. They don't just handle their flag anyhow. If you watch some of the American movies, if that flag is in the situation, if someone life will be lost to retrieve the flag, they will retrieve that flag. And so if there is anything we can do as a country, as a people, as a nation, to retrieve our flag, to regain the identity of our flag, the sooner we do, the better for us. Because it is outrageous how we see the flag and how our operations are not just synonymous to our flag. So we're taking a break. Maybe you can add up to the conversation. You can add up to the conversation after the break. And no, let me get back to the national anthem. At this point in time, our legislator cannot recite the national anthem. Yes, enjoy. And where we can come from, our pa. MITB, our pa. The honey green bee of MITB, our pa. Please, it's not our pa, it's our power. It might be our power or her power. And not our pa. There's nothing that nationality called our pa. No OURPE. And for pronunciation, say pronounce well our power. Our power. And mighty be our power. In joy and gladness with our hearts united. Our hearts united. Are we glad and united in our hearts? In union strong, success is true. Is sure. Are we in union strong before success will be sure? we will all prevail. What are we doing for us to prevail? So those are the basic, some of the small things we need to know about this flag, and why we need to grow up and take another approach about this national identity, which represent our national sovereignty and pride, and how we can translate the true essence of the flag to our activities, our actions, and then we can make the progress that we yearn for as a nation and people. I'm taking a break. When I come back, I open the lines. Let's hear from you this morning.
Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Hear the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Hear the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Hear the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Hear the word. You are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy to you, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. You are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Kingdom shall come to your life, amen, hallelujah. Nations shall come to your life, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy to you, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy prosperity in the government, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy righteousness in the government, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy holiness in the government, amen. Oh, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah, amen. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Hear the word. Liberia, sweet land of liberty, we prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Hear the word. Hallelujah. Come on, Liberia. Rise up from your slumber and enlarge your coat, for the day of your lifting has come. For favor shall embrace you from every angle, and your enemies shall see your lifting. They shall see your rising and bow. Hallelujah. Come on, join me. Let's celebrate Jesus. You are lifted, amen, hallelujah. Liberia, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. We prophesy to you, you are lifted, amen, hallelujah. No enemy shall rise up my people. No elevation.
When freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height, she sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the wicked war, its banner shield of golden flame, she lifted it in a proud name, and raised her people long forlorn to know their destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever.
All right, folks, let's hear from you now. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. The WhatsApp, for those of you watching, 231 886 500 104. Female line 0770 297 016. Those are the numbers you can dial. Let's hear from you this morning. We just talked about how significant and important the existence of the flag is and what we as a nation and people need to do. Probably we are doing, but we need to double up, or we are not doing anything at all. And we need to graduate from that and do those things that represent, in fact, to get involved with actions that will translate into the tangibles in representation of the flag in our actions, in our activities, and whatever we do. We must not undermine the existence of the flag, the true meaning of the flag. We must maintain patriotism, nationalism, as it is said in the pledge, in the national anthem. And when we continue to do those things, it is a matter, it signifies unity, it signifies togetherness and forward march for the development of our country. Unlike other countries, we are not doing what we're supposed to do in honoring the flag and invoking the true meaning of what the flag is and what we need to do to progress our nation. So let's hear from you. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Let's use this celebration of the 115th flag day to reflect, reminisce what has been lacking, what is lost, and what we need to implore as we move forward. Let's pick this caller.
Hello.
Good morning, your name and where you call from?
I'm Sonny Boy Wilson, calling from Joe Community.
Go ahead, Sonny Boy.
Yeah, so I love the discussion this morning. Looking at the national anthem and then the pledge, before we used to already go in line with those things, but now these days, I don't see it working. Looking at the end of the song, this home of glorious liberty by God's command. Now we are not leading the country, our leaders are not leading the country in God's command, and I don't see people doing things according to God's command. Because assuming that God was present when you are doing something, you should have fear that whatsoever you do, God is watching you. But these days, people don't really have the fear of God. They do anything somehow because they feel no one is watching them, which is wrong. Secondly, looking at the pledge, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. After we say that, then we raise the flag up. But raising the flag up practically doesn't mean that we love the country. But we should have the mindset of how the country will be developed, how, the country will prosper. That mindset for lifting up the country is raising the flag.
So raising the flag,
so much.
yeah, like you say, raising the flag does not mean that the country has been raised up. It's our activities, our actions, and what we do that will, that will actually represent the raising of the flag.
Yeah, so practically raising the flag is not enough, but our mindset, what we do that will bring the development of the country is our pledge. We're magnifying our pledge that we give to the country. We are raising the country because the flag symbolizes the country.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, and I hope every one of us will honor this day and raise the country in our mind and love all Liberians. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonny-Boy. It's not about raising the flag. It's beyond raising the flag. When we raise the flag, we must raise our attitudes as well in the positive perspective. Raise the flag and raise your actions positively so that our country will be raised to the higher heights as well. So we've got a few more minutes. Let's pick your calls. You can call and contribute, make a comment, and be a part of the discussion this morning. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 231 86 500 104 770 297 016 are the numbers you can dial this morning. It's the Freedom Morning Rise, August 24 National Flag Day edition. Good morning.
Hello.
Your name and where you join us from?
Rashi, I'm calling from Main Street.
Go ahead. Sorry, we lost you. 07. Okay, we've got another caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Morris Chinyanike, and I'm calling you from Broadview.
Go ahead, Morris.
Thank you for the program this morning. I say happy Flag Day to Liberia and Liberians. Thank you for the discussion this morning. You know, if you read through the lines that is in the national anthem and also our pledge, you understand that what is lacking is not about those lines that are in the national anthem. What is lacking is that Article 10 is not being implemented within our national body politics of this country. If you read Article 10 of our Liberian Constitution, it's telling us that the Constitution should be disseminated and what? It should be or it should be taught in all institutions of learning in this country. So I understand that if the Constitution, the aspect of the Constitution will be our primary in this country or in all learning institutions, you will understand what the pledge means and what the national anthem means. But because our Constitution is not being taught in all institutions of learning, this is why we are lacking. Because if we understand the Constitution, we love this country. The reason we don't understand the pledge or the national anthem, because those lines are all meaningful. They have meanings. You understand? But if Article 10, which our leaders have failed to do for us, Article 10 of our Constitution, if we have been taught in all institutions, compulsory should be a major subject, my brother. Today, then we love Liberia, then we build in Liberia. Then you will not take the street. That means you will know your function. You will not take the debt from your house and go and place it on public road. It is because we don't know our Constitution. The people have refused to teach the Constitution of our brothers and sisters to us. That's the reason we are lacking. I think we should take the direction that our national legislature or our leaders should make sure that it should be a major subject that we should learn it. Like if you read the last part when it's talking about by God comment, yes, the reason we go by God comment is because we learn the doctrine of the gospel. If you learn the Bible or if you learn the Holy Quran, you will decide to live by it, you will decide to implement those things. But because we are not living by the Constitution, that's why we are refused to love this country. Thank you for the show this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You made a very salient point. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Tracy M. Kamara. I'm calling from Front Street.
Go ahead, Tracy.
My impact on this show, when the national anthem was playing, it really made me cry. Because in our society nowadays, they say justice for all. And when they so reach to that part, it made me to cry. Poor people don't have justice in this country anymore. How will you pledge allegiance to something that you know that you're supposed to do and you can't do it? If you go to the justice system, people losing their property only because they don't have money to fight certain case, and you pledge allegiance for that, you can do it. This morning, this song, it really touched me, and then it made me cry.
I know, man. I know that's how it is. And this country, just like you crying, this country is bleeding to is crying so that we can do the right things. Unlike we wake up from our slumber, like Maron Cassell said, we're not going anywhere. We'll be moving around in cycle, and it's detrimental to the existence of the country and we as a people. Thank you this morning for your participation. I know how you feel, but we need to wake up and do more. Yeah, that's the spirit of waking up, the spirit of nationalism and patriotism. And so when you listen, it's not like you said, when you listen to the national anthem, whether the pledge or the national anthem, it wakes up something in you that you're not doing anything at all. We're not going anywhere until we stick to what is in the pledge and what is in the national anthem and implement them to the letter. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Freedom Family.
Good morning. It's a pleasure having you. Your name and where you join us from?
I'm Samuel K. Douglas. I'm calling from Future, Virginia.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you for the topic on discussion this morning that relates to our beloved country, Mama Liberia. Brother, this morning, as a preacher, this song, I just woke up this morning and try to form my community, and then to see how best people are observing the day by placing the flare from their horses. But you know, it's so frustrating for me because most of the horses are passed by. There's no flare seen yet. There's no flare seen on the horses. Most of the horses are passed by. So I don't know how we're going to move the country forward when we are not patriotic. It's not somebody, we don't have to be change or coerce between my people or police to tell us who play even your domos on this particular day. Yes, actually. So you continue to cry, on leg. Even you take Jesus where you put Jesus where in the chair, the Liberia themselves can come together, you know, to love their country, to cherish their country, to stay with the
Thank you. You've made your point. I think you say it all, and that is how we go home this morning. Like I said to you, we'll be joining State Radio to simulcast the 10 o'clock the program commemorating this I think 115 National Flag Day of Liberia. Thanks for listening. Thanks for viewing, folks. I'm leaving you now on this Tuesday, National Flag Day, August 24 presentation of the Freedom Morning Rise. Hopefully, we're going to be here tomorrow morning, bringing you another intriguing edition of the program. Freedom Morning Rise is probably associated with Crime Stoppers Liberia, Aqua Life, and also Instant Chocolate Milk. Thanks again for following. Happy National Flag Day, and let us wake up from our slumber and take a detour on all of those things we're doing contrary to what the pledge and national anthem says, because what we do will, if we actually implement what the pledge is saying and what the national anthem is saying, then we are reflecting the true meaning of the flag. And with that, we will be making frantic efforts in developing our country. Other than that, we're going around in circle and we're not achieving anything at all. The man of nationalism, the man of patriotism. Let's reflect and move on positively for the growth and development of our country. The name is Jeff Jefferson. Happy Flag Day to you. Let's celebrate in grand style and show that we're moving forward, backward, never.